Hello, Kidmo Book Club. I'm Raina, and this week I have a hilarious story for you. And this week was also my dad's 83rd birthday. And you know what? He loves liver and onions. And that is what this book is about that we're going to be reading this week. It is called Mucumber McGee and the Lunch Lady's Liver. And it is so funny. So if you have a copy, go get it so you can read it aloud with me. Here we go.
Mucumber McGee and the Lunch Lady's Liver, written by Patrick Loehr, read with permission from the author and publisher. In a dismal old schoolhouse down by the sea, there was a young boy named Mucumber McGee. Lunch had begun, and Mucumber was late. He took the last napkin and took the last plate. I hope there is food, or what will I do? Perhaps there are hot dogs, or maybe fondue. Mucumber was worried. He glanced all around. He looked for some food, but none could be found. He approached the lunch lady with great apprehension because she had warts and severe hypertension. Mucumber, you're late. Do you know what this means? I have no more beef stew and no more green beans. But thankfully, Mucumber, I do have something here. A very special recipe, a meal I hold dear. It may be brown and lumpy, but please make no mistake. The flavor is delicious. Enjoy your liver cake. She put the liver on his plate, but Mucumber wasn't pleased. It looked like an old bowling shoe and smelled like rotten cheese. Liver cake? Mucumber asked. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm afraid I cannot eat this strange and smelly food. The lunch lady was shocked. This made her quite uptight. Listen here, Mucumber. You must eat every bite. Mucumber took his liver cake and sat down on his chair. His sister stood behind him. She couldn't help but stare. What is that, Mucumber? That clump upon your plate? My lunch looked much better, and my lunch tasted great. The lady called it liver cake? I must eat every bite, but suddenly I'm feeling weak. I've lost my appetite. Don't you know, Mucumber? The lunch lady is mean. She told you it's liver, but it might be a spleen. Some say she is dangerous, and you should be afraid. I wouldn't trust her cooking or eat that food she made. You know she gets quite angry at students who are late. I've heard she cooks up rats and frogs and serves them on a plate. Goodness, said Mucumber, my worst fears have come true. I must now eat a stinky glob of unknown lumpy goo. The lunch lady was watching. Mucumber felt her stare. He saw her grab her cleaver and wave it in the air. She's threatening me, Mucumber said. Now what will I do? If I don't eat this liver cake, I'll wind up in her stew. Against his better judgment, Mucumber took a bite. He put the liver in his mouth and he clenched his teeth down tight. Mucumber's taste buds came alive. The liver was delicious. It tasted simply wonderful, so fresh and so nutritious. Mucumber savored every slice, each morsel, bit, and crumb. He waved at the lunch lady and then stuck up his thumb. Now everything was perfect in that schoolhouse by the sea. So children, please listen. Now listen to me. If your lunch is scary and lumpy and brown, if the smell makes you grimace and the color makes you frown, don't worry, it won't taste as bad as it looks because lunch ladies are usually very good cooks.
I really hope you enjoyed our story this week. I can't wait to do the rest of the Mucumber McGee books in Read Aloud so you can just see how funny the whole series is. Also, if you want to give a shout out to a child in your life, just leave me a message in the comment section and I will include them in an upcoming video. See you next time.